Hey, welcome back to another episode of Cooking Under Quarantine with your agent, Deric Lipski. It's been a while since we filmed a video. We've been so busy over the year with real estate and everything else going on, and I haven't had time to get back in the kitchen and make some of these videos. So I wanted to do a holiday episode of this, and what we're looking at today is the ingredients to make latkes. A lot of people assume, when I tell my name, that I'm Jewish. I am not. Lipski is, it can be a Jewish name if it's with a Y instead of an I. I was raised Catholic, but I was brought up having these. Of course, we didn't call them latkes, we called them potato pancakes, right? But they're very similar. People call them different things. We've always called them potato pancakes. You can have them with sour cream or applesauce or even syrup, which is how I grew up on them because I was assuming they're like a pancake. So what you're gonna need for this is you can use russet. I like Idaho potatoes. Either one's gonna work. 2 medium onions, 2 eggs, a little bit of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, a little bit of salt and pepper, and then some oil for frying. That's all we need for the recipe. You're also going to need a grater, which is the one I have, to give you guys an idea of what I use. You're going to need a grater. And part of this is, a lot of people make this differently. I make these so they come out like hash browns. So I grate the potatoes, after I peel it obviously, and the onions. Then once you get that together, we're going to really squeeze them to get all the juices out of them that we can. Then we'll add the egg, the flour, the baking soda, salt and pepper, bring it together into little patties, and then fry them. And that's it. It's pretty easy. Nice, crisp, golden brown latkes, or potato pancakes, whatever you want. So next step, what we're going to do is peel these potatoes, take the skins off the onions, and then the next shot will be me using the grater on these bad boys. See you at step 2. Okay, well, with the wonders of Hollywood production, all you missed was me peeling these potatoes, washing them off, and then getting these skins off the onions. I will say it is a snow day. My kids are outside, so we could be interrupted with some screams of someone killing somebody with snowballs. Hope that doesn't happen. All right, so now what we're going to do now is we're just going to shave these potatoes, well, I should say shred. You gotta be really careful when you get down the end, because you can grate your skin off. And this little thing I just put here. Same thing with onion. Just go through it. There's really no easy way to do it. It's gonna make your eyes water. Yeah, it is. Are you gonna scrape the skin off of this? Maybe someone gets a lucky latke. I don't know. A little bit of skin in it. Never hurt anybody. Actually, funny story. I actually entered a latke challenge, and going in as the only Gentile, I won. And I've never given the recipe away. Not that the recipe's a secret. I think more the secret is this part right here. This is the magic, the shredder. A lot of people will take their potatoes and blend them or chop them really fine, or they do different things to them. When you turn them into like this hash, this is what makes the difference. This is where the magic's at. The consistency of the food is just, it's like a hash brown. This hash brown, potato pancake, latke, all very similar. I think the official latke recipe has matzah in it. I'm not sure. I've never used it. I don't know if I would like that. I don't think I would like that. I don't like the name. Sure, it's okay for some. If you grew up on it, you like it, I know there's a little bit of waste there, but at the same point, I got 4 kids to cook for. I'm not trying to, I'm trying to hold this onion together the best I can so I can get in there, but it's just. Where I don't want to get my knuckles sweat. All right, so that's it. That is the onion and potatoes together. So now all I gotta do with this, and you'll see when you mix it up, I haven't put the other stuff in there, but it's full of water. So I really gotta get that water out of there. And there's only a few ways to do it. I need to figure out the best way to do this for video. And yep, I got a piece of my skin off. It's not bleeding, that's good. So I'm gonna squeeze this and get the water out of there as much as I can into the sink. Once I get them squeezed off, we'll go for step 3 where we're gonna add the egg and the other ingredients, and then step 4 will be frying it, and then step 5 should be enjoying it. And hopefully not interrupted with an ice cream and choking. Okay, we're at step 3 where we're gonna combine the ingredients. So let me give you guys a list. What I basically did with this was I just squeezed it with my hands in the bowl as much as I could and got all the juice into the sink. So the first part of the recipe is gonna be, obviously we have the potatoes and onions, 2 eggs, and I just basically whisk them up. So they're whisked up. Then we're gonna do a teaspoon of baking soda. Should have opened this ahead of time, I guess. I'm going to do a 1/2 cup of flour. Okay. And the last part of it is 2 teaspoons of fresh coarse salt. You can use kosher salt. I use the Himalayan salt. I like it better. But either works. Even table salt works. And fresh 1 tablespoon or teaspoon of fresh ground pepper. All right, that's good. Now we're just going to mix that up. You really just want to blend this as good as you can. And then what I like to do with this is after I get it blended up, I like to let the ingredients get to know each other. So I let them sit for 5 to 10 minutes, so it just marinate a little bit. You put it in the fridge, leave it out. It's only for 10 minutes. If you left it out, it would be end of the world. But obviously the fridge is probably better. And that's it. Basically right there is, that's going to be our mixture. Next up, we just take clumps and, well, you guys take a look at that, what it's supposed to look like. Take clumps of it, and then we just start frying it in the frying pan. So I'll see. Okay, we're at step 4. We're letting the oil heat up. You can actually hear it make a little bit of noise in there. That's how we know it's, you can feel it's definitely warm. So we wanted a good temperature, so when we put this in, it starts frying right away. And I use this big pan. I got this from Restaurant Depot. I tell you, these pans, I've had a few of them, and they're only like $30, and they're better than anything I bought before. I mean, I have high-end pans, and these are I use these for everything. So you just want to basically take it, get any kind of extra liquid out of it. I'm just going to drop it in. And there's no special shape or anything you can do. You just want to kind of flatten it out as best you can so it gets good contact with the entire pan. You can get 4 in there. And again, I use the same pan when I make my Oklahoma onion burgers, which is certainly a video I have coming up for you guys soon. It's one of my favorite burgers, one of my newest favorite burgers that I make, and the kids go nuts for it. And it's super easy. So 4 lattes in. And a Paula cooking it all. Alright. So, that's it. So those are going to fry up for us. And I usually cook it on medium heat. Get that pan warmed up first. I definitely want them to get crisp. And I don't know if you guys can see that. They're starting to get brown around the edges. So we're going to basically fry these for roughly about 3 to 4 minutes aside, and basically it's going to be eyeing it as to know when it's done. The bigger you make it, the longer it takes to fry. That's why I really pressed it out, made it thin, and just made it kind of a larger one versus having a more compact one. You can tell these are already starting to get an edge on them already. You can feel it like starting to, and they're not sticking, which is good. They're sort of floating in the oil. Just get a little bit so I know that oil's underneath there, bubbling up all over the place. And you can see it now, the edges are starting to get that little bit of golden brown. Position so they're all getting evenly cooked at the same time. And basically, like anything else that you're frying, when you make your bacon or anything else, you want to just put a paper towel down. So we take them off, they can kind of drain off. And I like to use when as soon as they come out of the pan, throw a little salt on them. Yeah. See that brown in there? Look at that. That's what you want. Nice crisp. Yep. Don't forget to get 2 tools on there. Make sure you get that proper flip. You don't want these things breaking in half on you. Well, you guys can see these are really nice and brown, which is exactly what you want. And that's pretty much it. So I'll let these fry for another couple minutes. Take them out. We'll have the plating ceremony. And we'll taste one. I'll see you at step 5. Well, you've seen it. You've seen how we made the latkes from start to finish. This is the finished product. You guys can see it's got that. It's not burnt. It's not underdone. It's just got that nice crispness to it. And it has a nice flavor. If you just, a little bit of salt on there when they came out. You guys didn't see that in video. As soon as they came out of there, I just put a little bit of salt on top of it so it would sort of caramelize in or bake down. You can hear that crunch to it too, which is nice. It's not over flavored. It's not under flavored. You can certainly taste the potato, a little bit of that onion coming through. I usually put a little maple syrup on this, but some people put sour cream, and they put also they dip them in applesauce. But this is a great recipe. This won the latke challenge for me, and I'm sharing it with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. This is one of our special holiday edition videos. Look for the new videos coming up soon where we're going to have some stuff about making some onion burgers and some other new recipes I have in quarantine. Well, we're still in quarantine. Hopefully this is over soon, but stay safe. Have a happy holiday.